any point feel that you should leave the country?
I considered it at one point in time, but not because I didn't trust that the authorities wouldn't be able to contain the virus. I just thought of it as an option because that way I could be back home with my family and my friends. But it was in no way because I did not trust the authorities. If anything, I was completely sure that China would pull through this just the way it has done.
What? How do you think it actually started in Wuhan? Was it from the wet market over there?
Yes, well, there's still a lot of, this is fairly new. This just happened 2.5 months ago. So there are a lot of inquiries underway. There's still a lot of information needed to, develop a vaccine, develop medicines. A lot of information is still underway, as to what caused the virus, how we're going to cure the virus, but that is the main theory, that it would have started in this wet market where they had animal wildlife there, and then that apparently an animal caught it from a bat.
And what's the status of that investigation at the moment?
I'm not aware of that particular thing, but I think China, its authorities have been fully transparent in providing information to the world. As you may remember, they provided the genome sequence of the virus very early on. They have been providing day-to-day numbers of infected cases, death toll, etc., also on a daily basis. So I think that a lot of people are teaming in behind all of this to gather as much information as possible so that we can pull through this as fast as possible too, because now it's not only something that's affecting China, but the rest of the world.
What information do you have about what's going on in India?
Well, I'm aware that, as you said earlier, there's a nationwide lockdown for 21 days. You're in your second day, I believe. I think Prime Minister Narendra Modi's move was very bold, but at the same time very necessary, especially for a place like India with 1.3 billion people. I think if the situation isn't under control in India, it can turn into something that can cause great harm to the country in terms of its sanitary system, in terms of all in all spheres of life. So I think it was the necessary thing to do.
Uh,